Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the shop and another Lotto drawing. So far, I'm batting like once a month, if that. This year, it's been really slow. Been crazy times. To top it off, I kid you not, minutes before I go live, my wife's like, "Hey, our oldest son, Carter, just got in an accident." I'm just like, can you handle that for a minute? I got a lot to do here, so I'm gonna make this brief and not get too crazy with things. Um, we're gonna get so I'm clearly not on my game right now, a little bit out of it. So today we have by request on a poll that we did in the Facebook group. Uh, yeah, Chaz, he's good. I heard it's not so bad, so I'm gonna be running to figure that out after. Anyway, on a poll with our Facebook group, we did. I did a poll to see what people wanted to see next. Topping that list were two items: native, just general native, and maglock, Tengu maglock. So I am tackling a few natives. Now, what I also did is I did another poll that said, okay, native was number one. What kind of native? Because I've got a whole bunch of different variations. And the consensus was tail lock by a long shot. It was like 100 and something to the next one down was like 20. So that's what we have today. Some tail locks. I've got some that I did some new things on. Clearly, I've done some things different. We got some fresh new materials I think you're going to like. So let's take a look at those bad boys. We will start with the first one that I posted, and that is this guy. This is an all titanium. We have a lasered logo shield on there. So I don't know how much you guys have dealt with lasered items on titanium, but man, it is indestructible. You will destroy this finish before you mess with that. And then this one has some very sweet copper my. Let's see if I can get some better light on that. Maybe not. It's copper sanmai done by Baker Forge. I am super impressed with their blade materials. Next thing, which is new on this, is a titanium tab. So you'll see on the back side, there's actually a screw holding that tab on. I can't really epoxy it very well. I cannot pin it. So that's the way it is. And then there you see the back side of the blade. And then, of course, these ones drop. Nice walk and talk on it. Super fun one to do. Next one up is one that I have not posted many pictures of other than just the one for this Lotto. And this is some vintage cheddar. It is not confirmed that it's Westinghouse. It's possible, but I won't say that it is. Nice hand-rub blade there. And then some vintage brown paper on the pivot, and then also on the tail tabs. Kind of hard to tell with this lighting. It looks really light, but it's kind of a warm tan, yellowish tan color. Turned out really nice. And then, of course, drops. Nice walk and talk on there too. The last tail lock I have is some pretty special material. It shows up fairly well on the camera here. It is a Westinghouse blue fiber material. It is super cool. Very similar color to Westinghouse blue ivorite. Just slightly darker. Color will not change on this, however. Should stay pretty solid. And I think that I think you'll like it. It's got a great feel to it. Nice and smooth. A little bit of a chatoyance, as you might see in the camera there. Again, nice hand rub blade. I did collars in carbon fiber, tail tabs, and then the shield all match. And then if I can not cut myself, this one also. Boop. So there you go. Those are the three native tail locks. Then I have one. This one is actually from It was going to go to the Texas Blade Show, but did not make it. This is a little oil on there for my hand. This is a Hawk Trapper. So you'll see similar design to the Warncliffe Trapper done by Tony Bowes. I wanted to do some modern take on that with some different blades. And my camera's freaking out on the focus. So this one has some green Westinghouse canvas on it, along with some Westinghouse ivory around the pivot. And then these blades are actually M390 blades. So you've got what I label as the Hawk blade, which is this style, kind of a modified sheep's foot. Could walk and talk on these. And then this front blade is a Tonto blade. And again, nice walk and talk. Boom, there you go. Both nail nicks are accessible at any time. So this one's just slightly smaller than a native. But those are the four that we have. Hopefully you guys are liking those. I see a lot of guys want that cheddar, and I do really like that cheddar. Cheddar's some good material. It has some nice color to it and ages very well. So let's get to it without any further ado. I've got to move my light out of the way so I can see. And we're going to generate. So we have 310. So we're going to go from 2 to 310. Been a little while, so to clarify, I do 2 because the first line on here is right here where it says 1, your name. So I jump down, we'll go 2 to 310. So let's get to it. I'll do 4 names and then we'll do 2 alternates just in case. Every once in a while I just can't get a hold of somebody, or they're working or putting kids to bed is often. I tried to do this a little bit earlier today so that we didn't run into that problem, because I've had that quite a bit, surprisingly. So here we go. First one is lucky number 100, nice and even. And that is Nolan. Holy smokes, Nolan. I want to say that's like 2 in a row, possibly. I'm blown away by, this is completely random. Granted, a lot of people think that I somehow jerry-rigged this to get knives to friends. Max, I think that I have not seen your name ever on a Lotto, so that's a good sign. So you are number 2. Next one up is number 32. And that is Hayden Shin. I don't think that I have seen Hayden's name on there either. So that's great. One more is 145. Mike. You are my number 4. My man, I'm not sure that you have won a Lotto, Mike, so this may be the one. Then let's do some alternates. We've got 167, which is Drew Miller. So you are my alternate number 1. And then last is 137. Tylene, you are my alternate number 2. And I will tell you that you have to keep this knife and not let Tim have it. Okay, let's organize this. And let's see, why is this not doing what I want it to do? Here we go. So we have for number 1, we've got Nolan Astrin. Number 2, Max Duell. Number 3, Hayden Shin. Number 4 is Mike Rebant. Alternate number 1 is Drew Miller, and alternate number 2 is Tylene Kunstler. So there are our winners for today. Congratulations to all the winners. If you are watching this and see that you are a winner, go ahead and reach out to me in the method you got. If you put down email as your contact method, please watch your emails. I've had some people that actually put down email and then don't watch them. So make sure that you're watching the communication method that you put on the form. I will be reaching out. If you want to preemptively reach out, do it. That'll help me go quicker. But I'll reach out to everyone right off the bat, get everybody on deck and ready to pick their ones. This should go a little quicker because there's only 4 knives. So hopefully it won't take too long, but hang with me as I go through it. It literally does take about an hour or so to get through all the choices and names, and if someone doesn't answer, etc., etc. So congratulations on that. I hope that all of you are also going in and following what I have started with a couple of my good friends in the brand Superlative. We have launched the Cannibal in 2 variations so far, and I think they've been pretty well received. It's been a really exciting thing to do. We feel like we're putting out something that is about as close to what we would want to see from a perfect production knife as possible, and something that is pushing the limits on getting close to a custom knife. So hopefully you are jumping on that as well. Follow there. We're gonna have lots of exciting, fun things that we're doing some giveaways, doing some charity things, and having lots of fun over on that page. So make sure you go follow us there on Facebook and Instagram, and keep your eyes peeled. There's one other knife that we did the poll on, if you remember. First one was a native tail lock. The other one is a mag lock, and those are coming. And don't forget, tomorrow is a big day as well. For those of you that are geeks like me, we know tomorrow. May the 4th be with you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.